Good, excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hopefully my audio works this time. Oh, is that all me? Oh my goodness. How about I actually share my screen? All right, we're good now. Man, rough start to the day. My voice. Uh, if you didn't notice, I'm on a green screen, so that's not my pool in the background. But I'm hoping that some people hop in here and we can make sure that the audio is actually working this time. So, because if you watch my last YouTube video, it was rough. So Albert, Evan, hello. How we doing? How we doing with audio? I mean, all right. I want to know how you're doing. Let me know. But how are we doing with audio? Audio's good. I know you're a little bit behind me, so I'll just wait for you for your confirmation that the audio is okay, and then we'll move on. So, man, I must be way behind the chats. All right. Sounds good, Nick. Evan says audio is good. All right. Well, I'm going to go live on TikTok as well. So, actually, before I do that, all right, we good. Hello, everybody. I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on Facebook. I'm going to do a five-part thing this time. Obviously, I will be focusing on the YouTube chat the most because it's the easiest one to pay attention to. All right, sounds great. So let me just get set up on Twitch real quick, and then I will get set up on TikTok, and then we will be chatting. So I have too many screens I'm looking at here. Creator dashboard. I still don't know how to use Twitch. So stream chat. I think I'm good on Twitch. All right. I'm good on Twitch. Okay, here we go. So sounds great. Alex, market seems flatter than a soda that was open a week ago, but just glad January is almost over. Man, you know what? I just made a video on TikTok. I was trying to say this in the video, but I ended up not saying it. On December 2nd, I officially changed from a bull to a crab. I thought we were I did not expect $30,000 range Bitcoin, but I was a crab. And on mark this day, January 28th, I am a cautious bull. And there's a few things that I'm thinking through right now. I mean, supply side for Bitcoin has, and Bitcoin, as Bitcoin goes, so goes the market. Supply side for Bitcoin has been super bullish. Demand side has been super bearish. But what we're seeing right now is demand side has, over the last couple of weeks, heated up a little bit. Actually a decent amount. So there's the news and everything. Like, all right, what is more likely to happen? A catalyst that drives the price of Bitcoin much higher, or a black swan event? I know that for most people, they're thinking black swan is just as likely as a catalyst, and especially macro environment, all that stuff. But no, a catalyst to drive the price higher is much more likely. I know Fed and Russia invading Ukraine. I know all that stuff. I know, but the chances of those things being think of all the black swan events that we have had over the last 2 decades. I mean, what are there? There's COVID, and then there's what else? And then look at how quickly we recovered from COVID. Look how quickly the market recovered from COVID. So anyway, let's see. Thoughts on Arizona making Bitcoin legal tender? I did not know that, but awesome. That's great. Man. Oh, one other thing I want to say, Crypto Weatherman has me like freaking out, man. In a Crypto Weatherman says that the market's about to go parabolic. And I'm like, dude, Crypto Weatherman, you're supposed to be the bear. And he's like, I mean, I'm not freaking out. I'll be cautious. But what Kool-Aid is he drinking? I want to know. I want some of that. And he's one of my best friends on this platform, on all platforms, whatever best. And so I trust his judgment. What's he seeing? He is seeing that Russia, there's some bullishness coming out of Russia when a lot of us were expecting bearishness. So, man, LOL, people scaring me with ETH. They promised me roses. We're getting thorns, you mean? Man, you know what? In comparison to Luna and Avalanche, this is very bullish for ETH. Whatever else is going on with the so-called ETH killers, that's bullish for ETH, because I mean, think about the mindset that creates. Is like, you guys thought that all these ETH killers were going to rise up and kill ETH, and look at me now. It's a lot harder than it looks, doesn't it? I mean, I'm thinking from the perspective of if Ethereum was an actual person. But anyway, I've never been. I've seen the points that I've made about Ethereum is that Ethereum's, it seems to me, for the most part, is what is driving the market down. What has been driving the market down, and even like the last 2 days, insane amounts of Bitcoin has been pulled from exchanges. Lots and lots of Bitcoin, like I think close to $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. But then Ethereum it's been a net transfer to exchange. It hasn't been big, but it's been net transfers to exchanges. So nice to see you, Richard. Yeah, Thorns. Okay. I'm surprised nobody was discussing the current economic climate back in November, December, and how little volume we were getting compared to the April rally. Julian, yeah, there were people who were always saying the volume is low, and I fully acknowledge that the volume was low. But the thing that I expected to happen was that the volume would pick up. That's typically what happens when Bitcoin. The problem, Bitcoin didn't hold its all-time high. If it crossed and then held and even just ranged there for a few weeks and then slowly climbed, I thought the volume was going to pick up, but then it didn't hold that all-time high. But yeah, volume, that was a huge surprise for me. I thought volume was going to pick up dramatically, and I thought it was going to, all right, we're back on, but volume was super low. So, bro, when the hikes happen in March, that's the end of any bull market momentum. I see at least 4 to 5 months of down sideways. Here's what, so that seems like paralysis by analysis. Maybe that name is fitting. That seems like logically what we should be thinking. Now here's just more numbers. When they have raised rates, 8 out of the last 11 times that they have raised rates, the stock market has risen. So rate hike, and you say when the rate hikes happen in March, I've been listen, they are not raising rates 4 times. I've been in this long enough. This is my area of expertise. They might raise rates in March. They might pivot in March. And so I'm not with you on that. I'm not. Like, I think a lot of that has been priced in already. And so we'll see. Are your price predictions still all the same? I need to think about that. So, all right, Jay, let me take a sip here. There we go, Lil Sis. I see what you're saying there. Yeah. The 650 million off exchanges today, 1.2 billion off exchanges the day before. Are my price predictions still the same? Here's what I think. So there's 2 mindsets that I have. One is zero catalysts. Just like there's so many potential catalysts that are going to send us higher. So let's just say there's 0 catalysts. If there's no catalyst, my price predictions are not the same. What I think will happen, which I will kind of agree with paralysis by analysis on this. What I think will happen is that we are going to be flat for 2022. that will trade within a range, something like $30,000 being the floor to maybe $60,000 being the top. And we'll just go within that range all throughout 2022. I do not believe we're going to 20K or 18K or $12,000. It's on my radar, but I am more just seeing recent buying activity. I'm more bullish right now than bearish. I mean, I've been a crab for almost 2 months now, and now I'm more cautiously bullish. So no catalysts. 2022 flat, 2023 mini bull run that would bring Bitcoin up to a little over $100,000 in my opinion. And then at some point late 2023, early 2024, go down to the 200-week simple moving average, which I believe will be at $50,000 at that time, which will then be the bear market bottom, kick off to the which I mean, this could be the bear. You could say this is the bear market bottom, but all right. So that's the no catalyst scenario. The catalyst scenario, my numbers have not changed. Maybe something like Polkadot. You know, I said $200. That doesn't seem, maybe more like 100 for Polkadot, but no. Yeah, if there's some kind of catalyst, then anyway, sorry, I was reading a different comment. Then we're gonna go higher. So, do you think that the interest rate hikes are already priced in and won't actually affect the market? So, are they already priced in? Let's actually go and look at the Dow, and not the Dow, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. All right, little bit of a green day today. So it's concerning. They're priced in some regard. There's no way that they're not priced in some regard. I mean, let's look at the S&P here. All right, look at that. I mean, you can see the channel from the COVID bottom to the top, and that is certainly a deviation from the channel. So to say that they're not priced in at all, no, they're priced in. But how much are they priced in? That's the question. And then when, this isn't an if, this is a when the Fed turns, because I said this in my YouTube video 2 days ago, but the audio was low, so you might not have heard this. The biggest threat to the United States economy. I know I'm focusing a lot on the United States. That is what's driving the market. The biggest threat to the United States economy, on a macro scale, is the interest on our national debt. That is the biggest threat. So they're going to raise interest rates and accelerate doomsday? No, they will raise interest rate. I mean, they have, but they have always reversed course, and they will continue to do so. All right. Hey, Alex, I've hopped in about 10 different crypto TikToker lives and asked about Litecoin, and not one said good things. Do you think this is product of groupthink? Can't Litecoin fight against poor PO? Yes, it's groupthink. It's not just that it's groupthink. I'm telling you, I will take on all 10 of them, and I can't wait for the day when they realize, oh crap. I mean, like, all right, not that Dogecoin is anything spectacular, but you know, everyone, not a single, there are a few people who saw what was coming with Dogecoin, and it wasn't all just Elon Musk, but they saw the charts and they were like, this chart, this Dogecoin to Bitcoin chart is insanely bullish. And so Elon Musk certainly drove it higher than where it would have gone, but Dogecoin was dead a little over a year ago. December of 2020, Dogecoin was dead. And then it entered a new paradigm. And nobody cared about Dogecoin. Look at that. You can see my trend line is still there, that descending wedge. And so Elon Musk made this go much higher than it would have gone. but it was still going to happen. It was going to happen. And this day is coming. Not anything like this. This day is coming for Litecoin. I am very confident about that. So, and I want them to be like that. That's exactly like what I'm looking for. All right, let's see. Sorry, voice to text sucks when you have COVID. Yeah, I'm sure. What do you think about Biden's demand that crypto needs to be regulated? I believe it's Russia related. Yeah, I think they're playing a little game between the two of them. As sanctions will be imposed on Russia, and Russia will use crypto to bypass them. I mean, the timing of that, man. The timing of that is pretty wild. I mean, not pretty wild. It's not a coincidence. That's what I was going to say. So yeah, the Biden stuff. Somebody wanted me to look at that. I saw that it popped up as a notification on my phone, and so and then I didn't like I logged into TikTok and I saw like a Joshua Jake video came out of nowhere. Like it came on my FYP, and in his video he talked about how the articles are very alarmist, but he's basically like commissioning people, giving them 3 to 6 months to suggest Bitcoin regulation. And it's like, what does that even, what is that? It's like, okay, it's 3 to 6 months. Okay, I'm just, probably going to forget about it in 3 to 6 months. And you know what? There is a point where it's like, can we get some crypto regulation so that Goldman Sachs, I'm just throwing them out, would be much more interested in purchasing spot Bitcoin? Morgan Stanley has been orange pilled. Morgan Stanley is in. They own 10.9% of MicroStrategy, but they don't own any Bitcoin, at least, officially. They don't own any Bitcoin. So what happens when we do get some regulation? I don't think they're going to try to kill Bitcoin in the United States, despite whatever, what was the word that it's like a threat to national security. It is a threat to national. Well, no, it's a threat to the US dollar. It's Netflix to the US dollar's Blockbuster. So Farrah lost WTF money in Wonderland, man. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I never once recommended it. I always said, something's got to give, and we're seeing that now. And we might be entering instead of ETH killer season, we might be entering ETH killer bear market season, or at least ETH killer underperform the rest of the market season. So I wouldn't touch any ETH killer right now. It may be, that's not entirely true. I think Cosmos is going to be fine. Well, Cosmos and Algorand are the two biggest ones that I've been saying. Like, if I were buying any ETH killer, I'd be buying that. So I'm sticking with that. Are you DCA? Rel, am I DCA? Yes. So I had about 20 to 30, I can't remember, $20,000-$30,000 of money that I tax loss harvested, just to save money, because my taxes, when I do my taxes, I'm going to cry many, many tears. And so I have all that sitting on the sideline, and I bought $1,000 of Ethereum yesterday, and I don't know. I think I'm sticking with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin right now. So FYI, Litecoin is setting up for privacy, which is perfect for businesses who don't want to use crypto due to the ability to be tracked by anyone due to blockchain. Yeah, I mean, so Mimblewimble. Yeah, people talk about how Litecoin hasn't done any upgrades in years. It's like, what? What do you mean Litecoin hasn't done upgrades in years? They're still working. They're still working on stuff. What do you think about ENS? Haven't really looked into it. Sorry. I see everyone with their .eth names on Twitter. Just really haven't looked into it. Do you think DCA is good for alts in years? Is a good strategy? It's kind of dangerous. It depends on the alt. I wouldn't, look at the top 50 cryptos from 2015 or something like that. 41 of the top 50 cryptos from 2015 are dead. It's good. It's a good strategy for cryptos that you have conviction about, that those cryptos are not going to die in the bear market. And you know what? Of the top 50 cryptos today, I think a large majority of them will be still alive 7 years from now, 10 years from now. But it's dangerous. You got to find something that you have that level of conviction about. So quite simply, for altcoins, I mean, let's leave Ethereum out of this. I mean, I would DCA in Ethereum at any time, but Binance isn't going anywhere. Crypto.com's not going anywhere. Any of the ETH killers could die. Any of them. Now, I think they'll all still exist. I'm just saying, DCAing some, maybe one of the ETH killers or two of them will become king of the ETH killers, and the other ones will not do as well. They'll still have functions and still exist, but Cosmos is another one that, Cosmos will not die. No, I would say like that's top 5 of cryptos. Well, no, I can't say that, because like crypto.com is such a, it's like it's a place where people go to buy crypto. It's not going to die, but Cosmos is up there. So, all right. Do you prefer Quant or Phantom? Oh man, I'm still going to say Quant. For the last 6 months, I would have said Quant between those two. So I'm still saying Quant. That's in my bear market buying guide, worldwarbitcoin.teachable.com. Quant is one that I'm loading up on in the bear market. So would you stay away from AVAX? Right now, I would stay away. Wonderland is dying, and that's not good optics for Avalanche. So there we go, Richard Murray. I see you. Hello, Aftmost. Yes. Do you think Link, HBAR, and Quant will all survive the bear market? I'd say like over 90% certainty for all of those. Yeah. Yeah. I request that you look into Luna. I've been holding since $5. The more UST is minted, the more Luna burned. Inflationary by design. No, hey, paralysis by analysis. I'm licking my lips right now with Luna, dude. I'm very excited about. Please go back down to 5. I mean, I know you. I'm sure you don't want Luna to go down to $5, but there's a point where it's like, I am buying this dip. Oh man, I am buying this dip. I can't. Oh man, it's very much on my radar. Do you think bear market prices will reach what they are right now after the peak? No, I was thinking through different scenarios. So different scenarios. The two scenarios that I have in my mind right now are that we go sideways for a year and then have a mini bull run where, let's say, Bitcoin goes up to, I don't know, $120,000 and then goes down, back down to $50,000 range, or maybe a little higher, I don't think after going to lower $100,000 range that would go down to 37,000. I don't know what to say about the rest. So yeah, here's something. But then a scenario where we go parabolic, which Crypto Weatherman is blowing me away right now. He's saying that we're going to go parabolic soon. So if that's the case, then even in that scenario, I would not expect Bitcoin to go back down to $37,000. So no, yeah, I think this is lower than the bear market. But so I mean, by definition, I mean, there's some ways you could say that this is the bear market. We've been in the bear market since May, and you could call this the bear market bottom. Um, let's see. Oh, but then, man, there's some videos. I was going to say videos. There's some cryptocurrencies that I would just. I'm going to compile a list of cryptocurrencies that I'm like, I am not going to touch these. I'm not going to touch these at any point. Especially in scenario A, where we trade sideways for a year and then have like a mini bull run. Like, look at, I'll pull up something like Neo or EOS. I'll pull up Neo. And so this is on my radar right now too. I have not looked at a Neo to Bitcoin chart. That might be more bullish, but all time. Oh, that's ugly. So hasn't even crossed its previous cycle top. And then for this cycle, peaked on May 5th of 2021. That might be the peak for this cycle. Bitcoin could go for Neo. Bitcoin could go to over $100,000, and I wouldn't be surprised if Neo still did not pass this high. I mean, look at Bitcoin went to $69,000, and all Neo could manage to do is get to $52. So there's a lot of cryptos like this that I'm not touching. I may never buy Neo. I would want to throw Filecoin in here, but Filecoin is getting EOS. And I hate to say it, but maybe not even VeChain. I'm bullish on VeChain super long term, but not super long term, like 10 years, something like that. But man, Filecoin, I don't see it, man. I know a lot of people are saying Filecoin is poised to break out. Look at that. Yeah. That is ugly. At least I guess it crossed its previous cycle top. Good afternoon, Cameron. Another influencer said ISO 20020. Man, I'm messing that up. You got me messed up because you say 2200. It's not 2200. Will kill a lot of coins. Is that true? I've never heard that logic. So I'm vocally processing here. Maybe it would kill competitors. Like Algorand is ISO compliant. Maybe that would give it a leg up over other ETH killers. XRP and XLM, XYO, what are their competitors? Quant is not ISO 20022 compliant, but it's getting there. It's on its way. HBAR as well, so maybe that would kill FTM. I don't know. So, good afternoon, Cameron. Aftermost, do you see Litecoin hitting 1K by the end of the year? All right, two scenarios again. We trade sideways for the rest of the year. No way. We go parabolic. Yes way. I'm sorry. Yes. And going parabolic was not on my radar, but who knows? Just again, I know I've been talking about him a lot. The idea that crypto weatherman of all people, one of the most famous bears would be saying, "Hey, we're going parabolic soon." I'm like, dude, what is up? How many cryptos do you think there will be in 5 years? More than exist now. So how many cryptos exist now? It says it on coinmarketcap.com, 17,198. So my vote would be like 25,000. That's a total guess. Smoke Sun, what's up? Hello, everybody. Hey, man, you seen the most recent tweet about Luna and Anchor? Man, seeing your most recent tweet about Luna and Anchor, what do you think is going to happen? So I'm still gathering information with that, but let's see some comments here because a lot of people answered that. Let's see, something to do with MIM and peg breaking and arbitrage. It's all very technical. I don't know what MIM is. I need to figure that out. Adam is hurt too. No, it's not nearly as hurt. Terra, abracadabra stablecoins are going to zero, says the maker founder. Interesting. All right, Stonkaholics just posted this in his Discord. What else? Anchor reserves looking rough. I'll show you that chart in a second here. Does Luna have a problem because of Anchor Protocol? Is the whole Terra money system in danger? So, I mean, yeah, a lot of people saying it's Anchor related. Now, I'll read that article later. I'm not going to take a look at it now, but I saw a chart, and anything that I like on my Twitter account, just check out my likes whenever you get a chance. Just keep up with the things that's on my radar. But here we go. My thoughts on Anchor Protocol and the yield reserve depleting. Just 2 months ago, the yield reserve was actually increasing every day, and the issues of today were not even in consideration as the adoption of UST really started to rise and deposits lending into. But then, man, that's a dump right there. Look at that, down to almost 30 million, and that's a very quick move down. So still in the information gathering period here. I think there was another chart. All right, I'm not going to do this in real time. Oh, this one. Yeah, Anchor USDT deposit. So here's what's happened. I mean, it was due to happen at some point, and I would have thought that, yeah, Anchor's rates would go down. But all right, bear market. We've entered bearish territory. So the amount of UST deposited has spiked pretty rapidly, and the amount of people borrowing has gone down pretty heavily. And so can we still have a 20% yield? It's not sustainable. I don't expect it to go down to like 2% or something, but I don't know. Let's see. LOL, you think XRP could hit $7 this cycle? I'm assuming that's a question, Rel. So here's some answers. If we go parabolic, how high can XRP go? Can it go to $7 while the SEC suit is ending? I don't think so. If we're going to trade sideways for this year, no. So XRP is not going to $7 this year at least. But then the SEC suit ends, and I am enough of a believer in XRP that that I think it should at least go back to its all-time high, which is $3. We go parabolic, and then the SEC suit ends. Parabolic crash, SEC suit ends. Maybe not. Parabolic XRP could go to $7. So there's so many scenarios. I'm sorry. I know that's not a straightforward answer. There's just so many scenarios. I have one theory for catalyst for bull market Uniswap 3.0, which is going to introduce Matic. So no more 1,000 NFT mints on ETH. That's going to be huge for gaming NFT market. I have not looked into that. Uniswap 3.0. I'll check that out. So Enrique, do I share the same opinion that Bitcoin will reach $1 million this decade? Yes. Yes. And no matter what happens between now and the next halving, a confirmation of that in my mind will be the 200-week moving average going up to $50,000 before the next halving. So if that happens, then I'm all aboard. If it doesn't happen, if it goes to $40,000, I'll still be very confident about that. If it goes up to $30,000, maybe not. So is Quant SEC compliant? I don't know. So S&P 500, but for crypto, do you think it would work with a smaller amount? Maybe. Not sure. Why do you think there will be more cryptos in 5 years with regulation coming in? That's a good question. I don't know. Here's one thing. Where's the regulation coming from? I mean, I often need to get out of this mindset that the United States is everything. And we're just talking about United States regulation. So if somebody in Portugal wants to create a cryptocurrency, can they? Of course. So yeah. Sorry for the dumb question, but what does going parabolic mean? It means, let's see examples of things that have gone parabolic. I mean, we could just look at Bitcoin. So this cycle kind of overshadows it, but that right there is going parabolic. Let's stretch this out a little bit. You see that insane spike. So let's see, September of 2017, Bitcoin dropped to about $3,000. And then 3 months later, it rose to a little under $20,000. So it sextupled, I don't know, in more than that, even in a span of 3 months. I would say that that's going parabolic. That's what it means. Yeah. MIM is an abracadabra and abracadabra have the same creator as Wonderland Time, if that says anything. Oh, interesting. All right. So I am going to read that article after this is done. So Waverly, I've not looked in the lattice. No, sorry. Why is Litecoin trending on Twitter? Interesting. I don't know. Let's see. Why am I bullish on Litecoin? WSB crypto mod. Bought more Litecoin. Litecoin growing. I don't know. Litecoin 2.0. I don't know what Litecoin 2.0 is, but people who do understand do. People who don't understand don't. Yes. All right. So this is not that this is why Litecoin's trending on Twitter, but active addresses. I want to look at these charts here. Here's another reason why to be bullish on Litecoin. Bitcoin's been flat. How long is this time frame? April of 19. So, almost 3 years. Ethereum's active addresses have grown a little bit, but then Litecoin bullish. So have you heard of, all right, let's see. You're welcome, Smoke Sun. If Crypto Weatherman is right, what could you see Litecoin reaching? I'm still sticking with $1,500. And I mean, I'm still saying this cycle, $1,500, whether Crypto Weatherman is right or not. So, all right, I am going to go live on TikTok. I've been delaying that for a little bit. So, as you know, I will focus on give most of my attention to the YouTube chat. So let's see. All right. I am live on TikTok. Let me get set up on my computer real quick. Oh my goodness, that is ugly. Let's help you all on TikTok see the chat. Do you think we're going to have an altcoin season soon? I mean, again, if Crypto Weatherman is right and we go parabolic, then yes, absolutely. But if there is no catalyst, I mean, he talked about a catalyst. If there's no catalyst, then I think we're just going to be flat for all of 2022. So hello, Crypto Biryani. Happy Friday. All right. Let's see. That's the one I want. Could cryptos other than Bitcoin and ETH ever reach a $1 trillion market cap? Yes. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was happening. When you say long term, how long do you actually mean? I mean, generally what I mean is next cycle. So that's what I mean. Yeah, Lee Inc. It'll go almost straight up. Hello, all of you on TikTok. I am live on YouTube. I'm able to respond to every comment on YouTube, but not on TikTok. So, yeah, Momo. I thought whales were net buying and outflowing this entire time. No, y- I made one video talking about a couple whales in particular, but no, what I've been focusing on, and the only thing you've heard me say recently over the last month or two is long-term holders. I've been talking about long-term holders. So long-term holders are not selling. Quant price. I don't do quant price predictions. I'm sorry. Can quant be a top 20 project? Yes. What do you think of VXV? I like VXV a lot. I'm still bullish on it. I'm still holding mine. Not worried about it. How low will quant buying the dip another day? I don't know what you mean by that, but quant can definitely go lower for sure. I'm in a loss on quant. Yeah. Voyager is one of my favorite platforms. I see that question there. Influencers say max pain price for today is 42K. I mean, here we are. It's today. And in fact, a lot of options probably already expired. They usually expire early in the morning. So I think we have to start over again, Bitcoin, then to ETH and larger caps and small caps. Yeah, I do think Bitcoin's dominance is going to rise. So I'm with you on that. When do you think bull market will come? That's a tough question. I am sorry, I got a text I need to read. I think we either trade flat for the next year or for the next 6 months to a year, or that we see some kind of catalyst. There's a lot of potential catalysts, and something just increases the demand side of this equation a ton, and price goes much higher. So checkpoint, why do I block people? Because I learned a long time ago to be very liberal with the block button. And what do you want me to say? You want me to just read comments by trolls and let them, you think a troll is just going to throw out a single comment and then leave it at that? So what's the deal with SHIB? SHIB's doing what everything else is doing, I suppose. So you see Arizona bill, like in Texas bill, to make Litecoin Bitcoin legal tender. Yes, I did. So we'll see. Is Bitcoin dominance going higher good or bad? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. If we see an all-out crash, Bitcoin dominance will rise. But there's been plenty of times where Bitcoin has gone up a ton, and other coins didn't dump or anything. It's just Bitcoin. It was Bitcoin's time. So, what is one of the best ones to buy into right now? Bitcoin. I'm dead serious about that. If we're flat, if we remain flat for we need that spot Bitcoin ETF. I agree with that. If we remain flat for a while, then alts can bleed for a long time. If Bitcoin just stays at $37,000, altcoins will bleed. So how low can quant go? I'll say like $50. I have no idea. It's much different. Like quant is lower than I thought it would be, but I don't do quant predictions. So let's see. Any thoughts on Gala? Gala's my favorite cryptocurrency. Sorry, my favorite metaverse crypto as of right now. So thoughts on Nanocoin? I've never been a believer in Nano. Sorry. Crow, what's Crow up to? I see that it's up today, so that's good. All right, it's at 41 cents. I mean, it topped out at what, 92 cents? So, it's all good. Already shared my thoughts on VXV. Sorry, I don't know anything about tectonics. Let's see. Again, I'm live. Oh, Crow Super Bowl ad. And I just saw something. Somebody was partnering with Crow. Oh, LeBron James. Yeah, LeBron James is partnering with Crow, apparently. So let's see. Thoughts on Digibyte? Don't really know enough. Or UNFI also. What should I do with my Litecoin? I'm holding. I'm still just as bullish on Litecoin as I've ever been. So should the average person with, wait a second. Oh, there was a long comment and got deleted. Okay. Should the average person with only a few thousand hold Bitcoin? Not necessarily. I would just, what this recent drop has taught me, I always claimed that I had high levels of conviction with Bitcoin and Ethereum, what the recent drop has taught me is I only have high conviction with Bitcoin. And so you should, in my opinion, everyone should own, who owns crypto should own some Bitcoin. So thanks for the heads up on scammer pretending as you on TikTok. You're welcome. I sold all my Crow. If we go into bear market and it's an exchange token, so the price is correlated. Yield is the big thing. Like I have a Crow Bitcoin farm that's getting me decent yield, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm willing to hold that until the next cycle. So let's see. How many coins are you personally holding right now? I don't even know. It's probably like 50 or something. Should I sell the quant in a loss or hold? I would hold. Litecoin thoughts. I've talked a lot about Litecoin. I'm just as bullish as always. So watch my pinned video. I'm just as bullish. Hey man, hope you and the family are well. Thank you. We went to Great Wolf Lodge yesterday. So personally, I do like it though. I was torn when I sold it. I'm not sure what you're saying, what you're referring to, Mr. Bones. Hello, Rachel Sue Curtis. Hey, Mr. COVID. Opinion on Hex? I don't know. I mean, I can't stand. I'm not a huge fan of Richard Hart. I was going to say I can't stand him, but then I did sacrifice some to that Pulse chain. Some $500 or something. So, we'll see. Still holding all my crypto. A little nervous. Guys, I want to declare to all of you right now. Watch my most recent TikTok. On December 2nd, I shared on TikTok that I wasn't a bull short term. And today I didn't, I edited this out of the TikTok that I made today. But short term, I am now a bull again. All right, so you guys can be nervous. I mean, it's crypto. So you should always be a little bit nervous, but I am a bull right now. And what if I'm wrong? Oh no. I mean, if I'm wrong and you're only holding altcoins, you don't own any Bitcoin, that's a bad thing. But man, I'm not going to sweat at all about buying Bitcoin at $37,000. So am I more bullish on Solana or Luna? Despite recent price action, I would say I would lean towards Luna, but I'm very bullish on both of those. Dollar cost average in the market and out the market. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. What time frame do you give the bull? And where is Bitcoin heading to? All right, I've been talking a lot about this. I've been live on YouTube for about half an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. And personally, if I did not Phaser V, I'm not saying will crypto ever crash and disappear. The answer is I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, Phaser V. So personally, I believe that we are going to, for the next 6 months, maybe a year, range between about $30,000 and $60,000. That is unless there's a catalyst, which there are a ton of potential catalysts. There's a spot Bitcoin ETF. There's Ripple winning the SEC lawsuit, or just getting a slap on the wrist, which I don't care. Some people have said to me that's not bullish, or that's not a catalyst, a potential huge catalyst. That is a huge catalyst. Okay, the Fed turning dovish, which they will this year. This is my area of expertise. I used to be a mortgage agent. I studied interest rates because my livelihood depended on it. And they are not putting 4 rate hikes. There's no way. They will reverse on that. That's a huge catalyst. ETH 2.0. I mean, it's probably not going to happen this year. And then, Crypto Weatherman. Watch Crypto Weatherman. He's like, what in the world is going on with Crypto Weatherman? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now. Hop on over to YouTube. But Crypto Weatherman is saying that the market's going to go parabolic soon. And I'm like, dude, you're a bear. What are you talking about? The market's going to go parabolic. So, and the thing that he's been saying is Russia is, he predicts that they're going to start accepting Bitcoin for oil, something to do with Bitcoin and oil. And all right, the merge this summer will be the catalyst. Will it happen this summer? So let's see. Still 100K Bitcoin this year or higher. It just answered that question. I still see a 200K Bitcoin this cycle despite current price action. Yeah. So if crypto weatherman, if we go parabolic, 200K, sure. If not, if we don't have any catalyst for the rest of the cycle, then I would say not 200K. I'd say a little over 100K. So, all right, who is that? Let's see. Thoughts on Cadena? I'm not a huge fan of Cadena's tokenomics. So, turtle market, Cameron. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with the turtle market. I mean, I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but what is going on with, there's something going on with coin360.com here. I'm just going to change it to trading view. So I do not, Josh, I don't own any Tesla stock. No. All right. Phaser V. I'm noticing some negativity from you. Are we good or what? I'm holding ETH long term. You think it's a smart play? Yes. Yeah. So still, yeah. All right. Answered that. I am American, Mr. Bone. G Waters, I'm live on YouTube. Yes. Look at last February. That was a rocket month for Bitcoin. Well, last December was a rocket month for Bitcoin. And look at that. So that guy is saying you don't know what's happening. Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah. I saw some random troll comments and whatever. So make a coin for sports gambling. No. More clued. Okay, I see what you're saying, Phaser V. I have American 2. Cool. Best ZK rollups. I don't know. So you look like Sean from Long Island Audit. I have no idea who that is. Crow at 35. It's at 40 cents. I'm not sure what you're saying. Are you predicting it's going to 35? So Solana is a good investment. I hold 25 coin total at the moment. That's about 30% allocation. Guys, so thank you, Phaser V. So there's some pretty scary things going on with ETH killers right now, and I'd be a little bit nervous short term. Now Luna is taking a huge dump right now, and I'm licking my lips with Luna. I'm very excited about buying this dip on Luna, but I'm not touching it right now. It's at $49, but Luna's struggling. Avalanche, especially with the Wonderland stuff going on right now, that's one that I would not touch. And so how much is that going to affect Solana? You know, how much is that going to affect Solana? How much is going to affect Cosmos? Especially given the fact that Solana and Cosmos, I believe, not so Solana and Luna is built on Cosmos. I think Solana is built on Cosmos. I'm bullish on Cosmos. I'm not worried about Cosmos, but anyway, is Bitcoin forming a head and shoulders? No. I mean, yeah, you want to look at the chart, sure. You know, people said the same thing in May and over the summer, saying it was going to go down to $18,000. It didn't happen, so I'm not worried about that. See, Theta, guys, I'm a little. Hey, what's up, Smiles? I'm working on a list right now of cryptocurrencies that I would not. I'm not too excited about for the remainder of this cycle. I don't think I'm going to put Theta on that list, but there's certain cryptos that, you know, when Bitcoin got to $69,000, they didn't get anywhere near their May tops. And so I'm like, what's going on here? You know, I know a lot of people are bullish on Filecoin, so who knows, maybe Filecoin will be fine. So coins like Neo, EOS, Bitcoin Cash. What else? Let's see. Could you pick 5 cryptos from this list? ETH, Algo, Luna, Link, Atom, Crow, Solana. Crow, ETH, Link, Atom, Algorand. That's for short term. That's not for long term. You're not worried about stock market institution sentiment controls price. Am I worried? I'm maybe a little bit short term. Yeah. I'm not worried. I've been in this long enough. I mean, I remember early on, like 2010. 2010 was when I was 2010 is when I was sorry, one second. 2010 is when I first got into investing. And I remember becoming very cynical very quickly and thinking, all right, any day now, this is going to dump really hard. And that day never came. And I'm not saying that 2022 it's not going to dump really hard, but what I'm saying is that any day now mentality ended up not being accurate. I mean, not working in my favor. I'm a huge pessimist on the global financial economy on a long enough timeline. Yeah. But that doesn't mean it's all going to happen this year. So yeah, see the news. Let's talk about the news. Bitcoin crashing because Russia's going to war. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm live on YouTube again. By the way, I'm gonna respond to some questions on YouTube real quick. Could quant be displaced, or are they already too far along? Being offered by Oracle, involved with government, etc. I don't see quant being replaced. No. I lost about 50% in the last dip. Do you recommend trading to XRP to cover my loss? Got ETH, Litecoin, Cake. I would get out of Cake. I made a video 2 months ago or so saying that I got out of my Cake position, and the reason why is just I think there's just too many other DeFi options that are sexier, should I say. So Cake, I would hold on to ETH and Litecoin though. Let's see. Where do you see Litecoin at if Bitcoin only hits 100K? Only 100K. I don't know. How about $800? So total guess. What do you think about? I don't know anything about Render Token. I think I'm buying every coin with a Russian creator. Yeah. So Chainlink, Bitcoin. That's a joke. Let's see. Axie Infinity and Dot. What about them? I'd be not Axie Infinity. If you're looking for short-term gains, I would say no to Axie Infinity. Well, no, actually, shoot. Let me change that. Axie has gone down enough that and I did say I know that's a gaming token, but Metaverse in general, I'm more at a buying position with Metaverse. I've been saying stay away from Metaverse for the last month or two. So let's see, VXV or DAG. I don't know anything about DAG. I'm sorry, but I do like VXV a lot. So BNB. What about BNB? I love BNB. Always love BNB. BNB is not going anywhere. Super bullish on it long term. Top 3 recommended buys right now besides Bitcoin and ETH. Bitcoin. That's my recommendation right now. And the big thing that I'm saying is I could see a scenario where we trade sideways, between a range of $30,000 and $60,000, something like that. But see us just trading sideways for 2022. And so if that's the case, then alts are going to suffer pretty hard, and Bitcoin's dominance is going to gain. Folks want to become millionaire in a short period. That's why they need to do is think long term and good coin. Agreed. So I'm so confused right now if I should buy now or wait. Send help. Aubrey, Bitcoin in the 30s. I would say that's a good time to buy. But what am I gonna recommend? I mean, like, let's say that Bitcoin spends another month in the 30s. I could see a lot of altcoins just really suffering while Bitcoin is just kind of hanging around. So in general, yeah, today I am more bullish than I've been in the last 50 days. Dollar DXY is going nuts. Scary for Bitcoin. I see that. Yep. And that doesn't make sense to me because CPI. But well, no, it does make sense. It means people are going more risk off than I thought they would. So Algo and ICP are in big development. Yeah. Did you sell any of your alts other than some ETH? Recently, just for like $2,000, I converted $2,000 worth of my crypto on Coinbase to Bitcoin. That's really it. So I sold, for those of you wonder, I sold like 15% of my Ethereum. It's still my biggest holding. It's going to be my biggest holding for a very long time. But I sold about 15% of it because there were some signs, some things that I was looking at. I'm like, just lots of ETH being transferred to exchanges. Not a ton. Like if you look at the charts, it's not anything significant. But I'm like, is something going to go on with ETH? But now, I think I'm just going to buy that back. I did sell at like 3,800, 3,200, and then 2,800. So, I might just buy that back and be like, all right, I have more Ethereum. Awesome. When do you think we'll see the next uptrend in crypto, this year or next? So uptrend, here's the thing, uptrend. Here's what I want to say about an uptrend. In my opinion, there will be an uptrend that we'll see like some kind of a retrace at the very least a retrace. So yes, up from here. I mean, sure, we could double tap that $32,000 range, which we did last week, or was it this week? I don't remember. But after that, if we do that, whether or not that happens, I think there's going to be an uptrend after that. How far is the uptrend going to go? I have no answers to that. So February will be in an upward trend. I tend to agree with that. Yeah. Why are the gas fees so expensive using ETH? The blockchain, they're going through the issues of the blockchain trilemma. Blockchain trilemma. Security, scalability, and decentralization. So lots of cryptos are going to face this as they get to Ethereum size. Is how do you scale? Gas fees were not always this high, but Ethereum was not always this expensive. So looking to buy Luna soon. Do you have a set entry in mind? Don't catch a falling knife, but I'm very excited about buying some Luna. What an opportunity. It's at $48.72 right now. And yes, I think if I were to see it under 40, I'd start nibbling away. If I saw it under 30, I'm in. Back that truck up. So, all right. Sorry, YouTube guys. Again, I'm live on YouTube. I can't keep up with all this. Litecoin still buying. Still super bullish on Litecoin. So let's see. What's your thoughts on Matic going forward? Matic, that's very high up there among my favorite cryptos. So, all right, 35 is your target. That sounds good. Yeah. So their partnerships, people say, people always ask, is ETH 2.0 going to kill Matic? No. Go to Matic's, go to the Polygon, not the Polygon. Wait, yeah, the Polygon website. And just look at all their partnerships. I mean, they're always going to have a function in the future. So ICP looks to reach capitulation point. I can't imagine it going lower than where it is now. Oh, be careful with that. Now, I am bullish fundamentally on internet computer, but it can always drop another 90%. So what do you think of Dogecoin? Stay far away from Dogecoin. Look at the Dogecoin to Bitcoin chart, and I think that'll tell you the entire story. Quant, yes or no quant? ETF fan coin. I have no idea what ETF fan coin is. Thoughts on Celsius enabling Doge for staking? You want to hold it till the next cycle? Yeah, sure. Do you stake your ETH anywhere for yield? No, I just hold it on like different platforms like BlockFi and Voyager and get some yield like that. So Crypto Keeper, hey, Monday, Crypto Keeper, by the way, Monday. There is the answer. Monday. I'm going to be live on Debate Crypto with Crypto Keeper, and I'm assuming the Blockchain Crusader on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Do you still hate ICP with the heat of 1,000 suns, or have they redeemed themselves? Yes. Yes to both of those. OC Pet Doctor, boring day. Yeah, it is. Yep. Bear or bull market? We've been in a bull market since, watch my pinned video on that. Sorry, we've been in a bear market since April. But where are we in the bear market? That's the question. Because I've seen several indicators showing that we are at a bottoming point of the bear market. You know, it's like, what if you bought your first Bitcoin in December of 2018? You'd be very happy right now. That was the previous bear market bottom. Top 3 buys right now: Bitcoin, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin. Sorry. Those are my top 3 buys right now. Are you still going to dump all your Litecoin if it runs to 1,000 plus? Yes. Yes. Really liking Dot and Link, just another 10 to 15%. And awesome. So those are both at really low point. And that's a case in point as to why I'm just in Bitcoin, just wanting to buy Bitcoin. But yeah, Dot's looking great. 17, a little under $18. Link is at pretty low price point right now, man. Under $16. Wow. Yeah, I disappeared for a little while. Where have I been? Q4 is the busiest time of the year for my business. My wife had COVID. I got sick. My mother-in-law is now sick. She works for me. And so I'm needing to fill in. But I've been around. I mean, I just haven't made as many videos. So is Phantom and Dot a long-term hold? I think you'll be fine if you hold those long-term. But let's see. If you still have 20K in USDT right now, how would you allocate them? All right. Okay. I guess I'll stop saying Bitcoin. Only Bitcoin. Most of it in Bitcoin. But how about, thank you, KY Barberman. Everyone was wrong. You know, even the extended cycle people were wrong. Because no, the cycle peaked in the euphoria phase was in May, but we're gonna see higher prices. All right, 20K in USDT right now. I mean, it's really difficult. I mean, I would play it safe. So Binance and Crow would be pretty high on there, and use the Crypto.com DeFi platform. Cosmos, I would very much be interested in putting in Cosmos right now, and Algorand. So just got here. Thoughts on the market? I turned neutral on December 2nd. And today, so it's been it's been 55 days or something like that. Today, I am no longer neutral. Should I have been a bear? Sure. Maybe I should have been a bear instead of being neutral. I did not expect Bitcoin to go to the 30s. Today, I am a bull, a short-term bull. So Bitcoin isn't doing much at the moment. No need to overanalyze. Yeah, I agree with that. Thoughts on BCH? Not a fan. It's trash. So always talk about Crow and BNB. What do you think of FTT? I don't own any, so that's probably why I don't talk about it very much. I need to look more into it. A short-term bear or bull? I just said I'm short-term bull. So Virtual Bacon was right this time. I have no idea what Virtual Bacon said. I don't follow him anymore, at least. I did follow him at one point, but do you think Litecoin could spike down and hit 85? I don't think so. Got it. I thought you meant to say bear. No, yeah, bull. Watch my most recent TikTok for why I'm a bull. Do you foresee ETH being replaced in the next few years? I think that's a lot of that is hype. The thing that I say about ETH is that a lot of things are calcifying right now, and picture Ethereum like very, very slowly solidifying things to where something is built on Ethereum. It's going to be difficult for those things to then transfer over to Solana, Avalanche, Luna. But I do expect one of those or a different one to kind of eat away a little bit at ETH. But yeah. The news about time lately has been nuts. What a crazy downfall. Man, I've always said, yeah, something's got to give. Something's got to give. So I do not think 69K was the top this cycle. Nope. if we are in bear market, why aren't tons of projects going to zero? The things are holding on instead. Yeah, almost nerdy. I've been talking about this a ton. This is why it's like this talk that we need to drop 85% from the $69,000 peak, which is not the peak in my opinion. It's nonsense. Long-term holders are not selling their Bitcoin, and they own a lot more Bitcoin than short-term holders do. And so, and now, the last 2 months, whales have not been accumulating. They have not. And now they're starting to accumulate. I sound like Joe Rogan. I'm a little sick right now, so maybe that's the reason why. But do you think quant is a good buy long term? Yes. Yeah. Do you hold quant and plan on holding like Bitcoin and ETH? I don't. But if I had known when it was $400 that it'd be at its price now, I just sold all of it and then been like, all right, see you in 2024. So are you a buyer now or wait after Biden's crypto regulation announcement? Watch Joshua Jake's video on that. He made a video yesterday about it. It was very helpful. I'm not worried about it. Do you think a 2017 style alt season can still happen with so many coins in the space now? My answer to that is this. I don't think $3 trillion was the peak for the entire crypto market cap. So yeah, there are lots of different coins. So some of them are probably not going to have their alt season. But I think the price will be much higher of the entire crypto market cap. I don't think $3 trillion was the peak. So whatever that means for alt season, higher. Alt season already happened. All right. When do you see a reversal? Maybe we've already seen a reversal. IOTEX and XYO, good holds. For what? For how long? Those are ones that I would sell. Listen, I don't know a ton about IOTEX, but XYO, I'm selling all of it at some point. If ETH 2.0 was to come out in 6 months, or do you think ETH killers would go away? No. If ETH 2.0 comes out, then there's still other assets, whatever you want to call it, of ETH killers that they'll still be fine. Raven long term, I don't know enough about Raven coin. Austin Taylor says altcoin season starts in Q2. I hope you're right. Hedera Hashgraph is one of my favorites. Very bullish on it. FTM is coin of 2022. FTM is looking strong. So you still don't like PulseX? Did I ever? I mean, I don't like Richard Hart, but I did. I've told people on my live streams I did make a sacrifice. Yeah, venture capital ETH 2.0 will never come out. I might be. I might be more with you on that. Were you the one who I saw somebody did a what's it called? A stitch? Yeah, a stitch. I'm old, so I'm probably. I mean, I'm not gonna be as strong on that as you are, saying it will never come out. But like, I'm very skeptical for 2022. There's other people on this live stream. The lion video. Oh yeah. Yeah, you saw that. Oh my goodness, what was I just saying? Oh, there's people on this live stream saying it's coming this summer, and I'm like, I don't think it's happening in 2022. Is XYO not good? XYO is fine. I'm just not holding it long term. So what's bottom for ETH and Mana? Don't know about Mana. Metaverse can still go lower. I did say earlier this week, I've been saying stay away from Metaverse for like 2 months now, after it spiked like it did. But I did say this week I'm more in a buying position. I saw a lot of froth over the last 2 months in Metaverse, but that seems to be dying away. So Adil, you want to invest in Bitcoins but have no idea, download an app like crypto.com, something like that. So where's 200-week estimate for Bitcoin at right now? Do you know? Yeah, it's like 19,300, something like that. I do believe before the next halving that will rise to $50,000. So it makes no sense. They need to do a consensus layer. It seems like you know more about that than I do. Do I have Omicron? I might. I am a little sick. No, well, I got sick. I got really sick 3 weeks ago, and then I haven't been 100% since then. So, any thoughts on Solana? I think we might get back up soon. ETH 2.0, or sorry, ETH killer season. I have declared that dead. ETH killer season is over. I was hoping that it would continue, that we'd see a wave into Cosmos, which I'm a buyer of. I would buy Cosmos, not financial advice right now. And Algorand, I don't think that Cosmos and Algorand, I was hoping that in January, February, something like that, those would see their spikes like what we saw with Luna and Avalanche and Solana. Yes, Metaverse will recover, will Graviton. Goldman Sachs estimates that Metaverse is an $8 trillion industry. That's 5 times the entire crypto market cap right now. Yes, Metaverse will come back, but are you going to be patient? Litecoin, still super bullish on Litecoin. What's Video's executive plan? What? Skeleton ship? I have no idea what that is. All right, Biden's. Oh, I'm not going to talk about that now. I talked about it a ton. Let's see. Would this be the best time to go into yield farming now? Yes. Silver S. I would say it. I would say yield farming. Yes. Just you could pull it out very quickly. So, yep, yak up, keep laughing. Just wait. But it won't be Metaverse cryptos. It'll be Facebook, Apple, etc. I'm with you on that, Adam. And I did mention that in my video that even Metaverse cryptos, probably the king of Metaverse cryptos is something that doesn't exist yet. That's my guess. But if the entire Metaverse is an $8 trillion asset one day, then Mana is going to be fine. Sandbox is going to be fine. Gala Games is going to be fine. And some of those are going to just straight up die. They're not getting any bit of that $8 trillion pie. So what kind of time frame do you think the real top will be? All right. I'm still blown away by the fact that Crypto Weatherman of all people, is saying that we are about to enter a blow off top. We're going parabolic. He's a notorious bear, but he's saying we're going parabolic. That is affecting my mindset right now, because personally, if I didn't hear that, the thing that I would be sticking to is I think we're going to trade between $30,000 and $60,000 for Bitcoin for the next 6 months to a year. And then in 2023, that we would see a mini bull run like what we saw in 2019. And that would take Bitcoin over $100,000. But man, we'll see. If Weatherman gets it right, shave the beard again. Yeah. All right. Venture Capitalist says I'm right and he's wrong. But I really want him to be right, though, man. Come on. I want him to be right. Can I just want him to be right? What's wrong with Luna? The stuff going on with Anchor is pretty wild. I mean, it's not wild. It's not surprising. So, Venture Capitalist, I see you there. What do you think of the melt up event happening with the Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan issues? Melt up? Yeah. So there's other people too. It's not just. So there's somebody I follow on Twitter. He's more of a stock guy, and he's saying we're gonna have a melt up and then an epic crash. He's saying for the stock market, he's saying the S&P is going to get to $6,000 and the Dow is going to get to $45,000 and then we're going to crash. And so I don't know. It just, it seems too good to be true. So I disagree with you that 70K was the top, but we'll see. All right. I'm interested to hear your metaverse. Oh yeah. Okay. I did say that. Did you see UFO gaming? It seems to have mega potential, but with sloppy marketing. I've not looked into UFO gaming. No. What metaverse do I like? I like Mana. I like Sandbox. I kind of like Blockfolio. So Memoid feels like you're going to get rug pulled. All right. Oh, back to 70K and that's it. All right. We'll see. We'll see. One thing that, venture capitalists, if you're right about that, I mean, I'm going to be pulling a lot off the table next time we see 70K or next time we see high 60s. So, and a lot of, not my Bitcoin, no way. But definitely a lot of my alts, I will sell them and I will say goodbye until 2024. So prediction for Pulse X, I don't know what Pulse X is. Is Pulse X even priced right now? So let's see. I bought SLP when you recommended and lost 70%. Lots of things dumped. I'm not sorry. Did it go higher between that? That's a short-term thing, man. So sorry, you mentioned already, but my prediction for H bar any prediction for H bar this year? This year 50 cents. How about that? Do you still like Gala? I love Gala. Does alts typically after a big run after Bitcoin have a loft top? That's been how it's like historically. Yeah, I still hold Algorand. Yes, of course. Algo and FTM best long-term buys for 2022. I hope you're right. Someone's holding a bag. Drop from the day I bought. All right. You know what you should have done instead is you should have bought Bitcoin. But what did you want? You wanted your 10x, 100x. So there's a lot of cryptocurrencies that people have recommended over the last 2 months that have dropped really hard. I mean, I got on the Blockchain Boys channel and watched some of his videos from November, and there were some that he was recommended. Yes, I'm still bullish on Litecoin. Yep. There's some cryptos that he recommended that I was like, man, those sound really awesome. And then I looked at the price action since then, and it's like, yep, it dumped just like everything else. So thoughts on VXV? I love VXV. Do you see all-time highs this year in your opinion on VRA? I do like VRA a lot. I do think that we will see. My guess is that we don't see 100K in 2022. Aside from, or hold on a second. You said sell alts at 60-ish but 2018 alts rallied after Bitcoin top. That's a good point, Vitalik Eats. I just think, what if we just have a retrace up to the 50s, and then we don't get to the 60s. So it's confusing because it's like, we could just have a retrace. I want to be a little bit more risk off. I'm 90% in crypto. So, and this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Bitcoin's the new crap coin. Yeah, that's great. Another TikToker said avoid VXV. I disagree, but what do you think is the bottom for ETH? 21 or 1800? I think 2200. But we might have already reached that bottom. So what's Weatherman's timeline to go parabolic? I think it's very soon, like maybe the month. So maybe within a month. MBMX, look into it. I will, based off of your recommendation for sure. Let's see. Thank you, Crypto Mind Tricks. Lots of mixed feelings on VXV in this chat. Yeah. 7 to 10K ETH this year. If Bitcoin only gets to $70,000, like what's his name is saying, then like venture capitalists is saying, then no way. But I'm very bullish on Ethereum. By the way, respectively, I think you were wrong about Xcur. You missed some of the most important facts in your review video. I might be. It's not like for me to review a cryptocurrency, often it takes several hours. And I didn't put a ton of hours into the review for Xcur, but you might be right about that. Omi's behaved like a stablecoin. I'd say good news. So what's your take on Biden admin coming out with oversight on crypto? Read beyond the sensationalist headlines. That's what I would say. So what I've seen is that what that means is that people have been assigned to look into proposing regulation for crypto, and that oh my goodness, where is going with that? They have 3 to 6 months to look into proposing regulation on crypto. I am not sweating that. I'm not going to. So Ripple and SEC case deadline is April. Thoughts? I don't think so. Jen K, you're not muted. I don't know what's going on. April is the absolute earliest from everything that I've read, but there are other things that could delay the SEC suit ending. So Algo or Avalanche? Right now, Algorand. Short-term Algorand. Long-term, not sure. Could Algo get to top 10? I think it could. Maybe not this cycle, though. Fuse, I don't know anything about Fuse Network. Any prediction on Quant? I've never predicted Quant. Quant has a mind of its own. So, do you hold XRP? That's my third biggest holding, I think. And I see the XRP price continuing to go down. I'm zero worried about it. It's probably, as far as my conviction to hold right now, it's like Bitcoin will be number one for a long time, maybe for the rest of my life. XRP is probably number two. I'm very much willing to wait until the SEC suit is over. Should I convert my 16K of ETH to Bitcoin? The question that I always ask when I get questions like that, do you own any Bitcoin? I mean, if you owned $100,000 of Bitcoin and $16,000 of Ethereum, I'd say no. And I might even say, hey, maybe you should convert some of your Bitcoin to Ethereum. No, I wouldn't say that. Never mind. But if you don't own any Bitcoin, you should probably get some Bitcoin, whether that's converting, not financial advice, whether that's converting your Bitcoin or your Ethereum to Bitcoin, or whether that's converting some fiat to Bitcoin. However you do it, just in my opinion. What's the Facebook page behind you looking for? It's my YouTube channel, World War Bitcoin. I'm live on YouTube. And I'm able to answer every question on YouTube, but I can't respond to every comment on TikTok. So Strange Clouds, I don't know what you're apologizing for, but don't worry about it. What's the sell-off about? What are your thoughts? Short-term holders expecting Bitcoin to go to 250,000 by December, and then being disillusioned by the fact that it didn't happen. They dumped really hard, thinking that it's over, but it's not over. It's just not. So, hello, Tayyab. Have you seen the people saying Bitcoin to 1 million by 2030? I look in the mirror, so yes, I have seen the people. I've seen one of the people at least. So maybe I should move back home for a few years so I can invest my whole salary 24/7. I'm not, I have a wife and 5 kids. There's no way I'm doing that. But if you have that option, make as much money as possible. So sorry, Crypto Mind Tricks. I've not looked into Rainmaker Games. What do you think of Solana long term? Very bullish on Solana long term. Very, very bullish. What do you think about HBAR? Love HBAR. It's a long term hold for me. It's one of my top 5 favorite cryptos. It is not mid, despite what some other people have said. 5 kids, yes, sir. ETH prediction. Higher on a long enough timeline. I'm sorry. People have come down on me for, none of my dollar amounts have changed. I've said it's $15,000 ETH. But when? My perspective on the timing of that has changed greatly. Stinky board, yes, I did. Ha 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 ha! So funny, yeah. But here we go. All right, so Stinky board says, didn't you say Bitcoin was going to 100K by December 2020? I actually said higher than 100K, but let me tell you what else I said. I said you got to be prepared for the possibility of a triple peak this cycle. I said that in like August. A triple peak. That was on my radar. I said in another video that I believe that Bitcoin, this was in the summer, that Bitcoin will peak. I think this was in July, sometime between November of 2021 and May of 2022. I actually have extended it to way beyond that. I ended up saying, yeah, looking at the fractals of the previous cycles, I did end up saying, yeah, I do believe that we're lining up with this fractal very well. That it seems like Bitcoin is going to go to 6 figures this year. On November 17th, a week after the $69,000 peak, I started turning and I said, it seems like we're favoring lengthening cycles right now. And if we do have a lengthening cycle, we're probably going to have another mini bear market like we did in, when was that? In the summer of 2021. So I know that you guys like aren't going to be able to keep up with everything that I'm saying about everything, but there's so many of you who were 100% committed to everything peaking in December when like if you could look back to my live streams even in October or something like that, so many people were asking me, what do you think such and such is going to hit end of the year? And what did I say? End of the cycle. End of the cycle. I think it's going to this. I always changed it to end of the cycle. So anyway, yeah, no one knows when Bitcoin, et cetera, will hit all-time highs. We just know it will eventually again and again. There we go, Barb. Yep. Crypto's a Ponzi. I've never heard that one before. The King talks. Yeah, all right. Where's the best place to stake 20K of ETH? Not selling for a long time. I don't stake my ETH. I mean, Voyager is a good one. You get decent returns there, I think. So holding VXV throughout this year or exiting if Bitcoin hits 60K. I'll probably exit 24/7 and on. Thank you. When is the end of the cycle? No idea. I trust your analysis way more than BitBoy. Oh man, I was almost on Around the Blockchain the other day. I'll probably be on it sometime soon. Preach. What are your thoughts about Shiba? I'm not a huge fan of Shiba. I've never been a huge fan of Shiba. When do you think next peak will happen? I'm thinking December of this year. It's possible. We'll see. What's the best place to stake Solana? I've not looked into that. Do you think Wish stock will improve? I don't know. I've not followed Wish stock since like their IPO. XRP SEC suit not going to end until at least April. Crypto Mind Tricks, I have not looked into Pugsley coin. No. All right, Adam L. My biggest crypto regret. I had a friend in college who was selling Verizon door to door and said he was putting 10,000 in Bitcoin when it was at hundreds of dollars. Wow. Yeah, that would be a regret for me. Well, you know what? I first heard of Bitcoin when it got to $1. So how about no, it actually might have been before then, but how about that for a regret? Which crypto will have a Super Bowl commercial? I think crypto.com will. Bitcoin will go to $9,000. You're wrong, but have fun. Still bullish on Litecoin. Best buys right now, I'd say Bitcoin. OHMs, no, stay away. What's going on with Luna right now? They're having issues with what's going on with Anchor? What are people going to do when everyone's convinced it's the bear market? They're going to flee to stable coins, and they're not going to borrow to make yields on cryptos. There's no way. And so Anchor is facing that right now, where people have fled to stable coins, and they're getting that 20% yield on Anchor, and the borrowing has gone down. There's some other issues. I'm still looking into this. I just noticed today that Luna, I just noticed right before I went live that Luna is under $50. That's wild. So thoughts on Costa? I don't know anything about Costa. Sorry. The ones complaining now are the ones who didn't take profit and didn't do their own research. Yeah. I do regret. I did say to take people on this live stream. Last time I did a live stream a few days ago, they're like, you did say to take profits. I wish that I said take profits like every day in October and November. I was just like, I wish every video to take profits. The Crypto Network, another guy on TikTok killing it right now. He said every day he was like, take profits. So let's see, you're a stand-up guy, owns up to what you said, not like other dudes who disappear for a while when they make a wrong call. Thank you, Smoke Sun. I first heard Bitcoin when mining started in 2009. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, when someone says Bitcoin at 9,000, tell them to wait there. We need to have a mega black swan event for Bitcoin to get to $9,000. And even then, I remember when COVID happened, I remember being like, oh my goodness, if I had enough money on the sidelines right now, I would go all in stocks and in crypto. So if it goes to $9,000, I will sell a kidney. I'm kidding. Yeah, I think I'm kidding. So like Quant, I love Quant. eGold, Tokenomics are good. Haven't really looked into the fundamentals. VVS, I'm holding and hoping with my VVS. I'm not sure. All right. Set a limit at 9K. Good for you. Yeah. Let's see. What was that? Oh yeah, VVS. All I want for VVS, my VVS, is to go back to its like price when I bought in. It's like a sixth of it, but those returns are amazing. So let's see. Any thoughts on CRV? No. You used to be able to mine 1 Bitcoin in 3 days. I'm sure it was way more than that. 24/7 and on. Would sell a kidney. Yeah. BTT, not a fan of Justin Sun. So nope, no thanks. Link is at a tempting place right now. Link I think is lower than where it was this past summer at like the bottom at that time. So all right, Aphmos, that's kind of the problem with for me. I've never been in profits, constantly trying to chase my break-even price. Yeah, 2021, a much more rough year than a lot of us thought it would be. But that doesn't mean that, 2022 is going to be, like 2018. So yeah, Barb, I'm with you on that. Yep. People will be having the same conversation in 3 years too. Remember when Bitcoin was 36,000? 28.5 is the absolute bottom in my opinion. King talks, I mean, it would have to be a wick. Bitcoin has never closed below, had a weekly close below the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level from its previous cycle top. In other words, after passing that previous cycle all-time high, it blows by it to a point and then comes down to 61.8% higher than the previous cycle top. That's about $30,000. So, in the summer, we wicked for 2 hours, we went to $28,000, $28,800, and then went right back up. And then we went to $29,000 for a day and then went right back up. That is a back the truck up level. So you think ETH is going to 1700? No. Let's see. I bought a used car from after the Bitcoin rally, which I will resell if we hit 26K. All right. Thank you, Evalira. What happened to the Verge? It's been really awful. Not on my radar. Sorry. Let's see. I would have took profits if I had some. Held during the Doge drop on SNL. Ooh, Aphmos, man. I was like, I was on top of that. I hate to say that, but like I did make a video the week of SNL, and I was like, if you buy Dogecoin right now, you're an idiot. And then I sold probably a third, 40%, something like that, of my Doge right around that time, and then sold the rest at like 27 cents. So, no, I have like 4,000 Doge left. Not a ton. Do you hold XRP? That's my third biggest holding. Oh, wait. That's an old one. Would you ever get an eToro account so people can give you money to invest for them? Ooh, I don't want to be handling other people's money. Why would you go with me? I mean, aside from the fact, you guys, I'm more of a long-term perspective, but why not go with a trader? I'm not a trader. So been listening to a lot of Lex Friedman podcasts. Great interview with Vitalik, talk about ETH 2.0, released early 22, and the updates to smart contract. I'm excited, maybe bigger than Bitcoin, maybe market cap, but maybe ETH 2.0, is it really going to happen? Want to start? Where to invest? Where do I start? Edward, watch my second most recent TikTok, and then download something like the Crypto.com app or Voyager. If you download Voyager, you can use my referral code ALE749, ALE749. You get $25 for free Bitcoin, and you'll skip the waiting list. So thank you, King Talks. Spell thoughts. I don't have one. Top 5 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Chainlink, or HBAR. And HBAR. 1,000 worth of algo or quant. I'll say algo. Let's see. Did you look into Strong Block a little more? I thought about creating a node. I just was not willing to pay $5,000 for it. I was following Pablo when that happened. I even told my friends to pull out a Doge, but didn't listen to myself. Oh, yeah. Are you still in XLM? What do you think? XLM is going to, in my opinion, do the same thing that XRP does in the after the SEC suit ends. So All right, guys, I need to take a break. I've been live for quite a while. Let's see. I've been live for almost 2 hours now, so I'm a little wiped out. But thank you all. Am I done with Doge? I mean, I'm holding a little moon bag, but I think a lot of things are going to outperform Doge. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, thank you for that money gun. World War Bitcoin. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter, WWBitcoin. Thank you all. Much love to you all. Take a nap. Thanks. See you later, venture capitalist. Good chatting. Thank you, Data Olytics.